Today, we about to talk about how to navigate life when dealing with haters. Today, I want to talk about how to deal with haters. Let's get into it. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with my guys out there, man, about this journey in life, man. And I like to get on here and I like to talk about some of the things that we deal with as men in life, some of the challenges that we face on a regular basis, particularly when it comes to friends who may not have our best interests in heart. Those individuals that we commonly refer to as haters. That's right. Haters. I want to talk about how to deal with haters, man, because haters can be so haters can be so toxic and very hindering to our lives, man. It can be very hindering to our growth and our success. So we're going to dive deep into this topic on how to deal with haters, how to recognize them, and just how to overcome their negative influence. So let's dive in, man. So throughout our lives, man, there comes a point in time when we realize that some of the people that we once considered friends are in fact our biggest haters. Your friends become your biggest haters most of the time. It's a harsh truth, guys. It's a harsh truth. And it oftentimes blindsides us because many haters are very good actors. They camouflage their hate. They camouflage their resentment with just fakeness, man. They'll fake play like they concerned about you. They'll make it very challenging they'll try to fool you into believing they're your friends or that they have your best interest at heart to try to cover up their true intentions. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's the mask of deception. And it's kind of messed up, man, when you think about somebody that you trust that can intentionally be trying to bring you down. And these are some of the things that we really don't want to believe, because we feel like if we got a certain history or a certain path with an individual, that person is gonna always be the same person they've always been, guys. And the truth of the matter is that just doesn't happen, man. It just doesn't happen that way. And haters, one thing about them is they have to master the art of deception. They have to master the art of deception. A hater, they'll steal your own advice and present it back to you like it's some sort of newfound wisdom that they came up with. All of a sudden, every time you talk about making a move and they say something that contradicts that move, in other words, they'll bring up the negative side to everything you bring up. Whether if it's you starting that business, is if you go in school to take them extra classes, or going to get your degree or certified in something, or whether it be you just going to hit the gym because you tired of sitting around with your fat friends, and you decide that you want to start hitting the gym, and then they come back with something like, man, why you want to start hitting the gym, man? If you start hitting the gym, especially at your weight, you could get injured. Well, every time you sit and live as an overweight guy, you also injuring yourself internally and externally, right? So on one hand, they want you to believe that they have their best interest at heart, but at the same time, they be on some hater shit because they don't really have what it takes to make the type of moves that you're trying to make to better your life. You got me? So they'll try to plant these seeds of doubt, man. They'll try to instill fear, and they'll try to hold you back from reaching your true potential. It's negative nonsense. And as time goes on and you start to see through that type of deception, then you begin to look at them like, man, this fool sound crazy. This is what they say when you get what they call wisdom. Usually, most people don't figure this out until a little later on in life. Some don't figure it out at all. You got grown ass kids out here still acting like they 20 years old, but they in their 50s. Everybody don't figure it out, fellas. But you can start protecting your energy from this now. When you really understand that a lot of people just have these mindsets that keep them at the bottom, and they really believe what they're saying. It's like they don't even know better, right? They don't even realize in some cases that what they're saying is so destructive, but they don't even have any evidence around them of a different type of mindset that works instead of probably you. Because if you listening to me and you listening to this type of information, then I know that you somebody that want to figure it out, man. You like me. You constantly want to be improving. We're like each other. We're looking for constant and never-ending improvement, man. So you hear their words become more nonsensical. Their words become more negative, and just you realize that it's based in fear. And I don't believe most people, again, I don't believe that most people even realize it when they do that, man. Some people are just afraid of taking risks, and they really feel like if you take these kinds of risks that you'll fail and be disappointed as well. But you got to look past that. When you look for advice from a friend about potential opportunities, starting a business or looking for some advice in your relationship, and their responses always filled with doubt. They might say things like, man, don't start that business. I know somebody that failed. Or, man, money is not everything, man. Just stick to your job, man. Or they'll tell you, man, go all in on your business, man. Quit your job. Start your business, man. And man, you're going to make it to the top. But for a large majority, I would say, never quit your job if you're just starting a business. Use your business to fund your job, right? I wouldn't say just work your job and don't take a chance. I would say work your job and then take the chance. And then when it gets to a certain point where your business exceeds or provides for you more than your job, then that's when you leave your job, man. But you got so many people, man, that's why you have to be careful about who you take advice from. You have to filter everything through your own understanding and your own situation, and the way that you think, and your risk tolerance, right? It can be evident that in some of those cases where you have a so-called friend giving you bad advice, their advice could be rooted in jealousy, and their advice could be rooted in wanting to actually see you fail. It's amazing to me, man, how far a hater would go. A hater would throw a monkey wrench in all of your success if they could. And they'll try. Everything you say, they just want to be contrary just to be contrary with you, right? Am I right? How many people know people that if you say the sky is blue, they gonna argue with you and tell you that the sky is red, even though y'all both looking at the sky and it's evident that motherfucker is blue. Just because they don't want you to be right. How many people know some people out there like that, man? And what's even more messed up is, even when you don't take their advice, because they're not listening to someone who has a mindset like that. We've all seen this at some point, fellas. Those individuals who watch our every move with envy, they secretly wish we'll fail. While they pretend to support us, they actually taking what you're saying and trying to build the same thing. And they're trying to replicate your success, which, hey, it's enough money in the world for everybody. I'm not saying that somebody can't look at you being successful and then try to go out and do the same thing, because many people who are successful have followed the path of someone who was already successful. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they'll tell you not to take the chance and the opportunities and talk down on the moves you making, but behind your back, they'll be telling you one thing, but then they making the same moves you making. They really want to keep up with you rather than staying in their own lane. They really want to keep up with you rather than staying in their own lane. However, the lack of their dedication and effort is soon gonna catch up with them, because most people are not gonna see things all the way through to the end. But I know you're not like that, guys. We ain't like that over here. We see things all the way through to the end. We don't just stop in the middle of something unless it really, really makes sense. But nah, we never stop, guys. We never stop. We always push through, because guess what? Most people don't push through, and we not most people, and we not average. So now I'm not talking about friendly competition. Friendly competition among friends can actually be motivating and can really push us to achieve more, right? If we hit the gym and you hit 100 push-ups, well, when it's my turn, I'm gonna try to hit 110 push-ups. It just keeps everything fun. It keeps everything exciting. It brings the best out of both of us, right? But there's a thin line between friendly competition or toxic envy. True friends, we celebrate each other. We celebrate our successes. We find inspiration in each other's accomplishments, right? But haters, nah, haters don't do that. Haters, they look at your achievements as a direct threat to their self-esteem. But see, this is the problem. Many people want to be you, but they can't. But if they focus more time and energy on being the best version of themselves, then they won't have to look outside of themselves to be someone that they're not. So they become obsessed with one-upping you every chance they get, right? Often this leads to childish, immature behavior, right? So y'all remember that song by Drake, the famous song called No New Friend. While I fully don't agree with this sentiment, I understand the concept behind it, right? So sometimes we reach a point where our old friends no longer align with our goals and our aspirations. It's not about abandoning those old friends entirely. It's about surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who share our drive, our desire to want to personally grow and be successful in life. Even when you're just beginning your journey of self-transformation, it's important to be aware of the fake friends who will try to bring you down. They may see that you're striving for something better, even if you don't have much at the moment. You might be in that one-bedroom apartment. You might be living with your mom. You might have that beat-up car. You may not be making the money that you're making, but you're trying every day. And these haters, since they are bored with their own lives, they seek entertainment in different types of drama and dysfunction, right? That's why when they talk to you, they want to create some sort of drama, and this drama is stemmed out of a fake love, you know what I mean? So, think about it. That's why so many reality TV shows are based in negativity, right? That's why the majority of news that we see is based in negativity, because most people are attracted to that. A lot of people are dissatisfied with their own lives. They're dissatisfied with their own lives, and they crave a sense of excitement. You may have come across individuals who constantly find themselves in dysfunctional relationships, and they go from relationship to relationship to relationship. If they go to jobs, they always get into it with somebody, no matter what job they get or what company they with. They always seem to have drama or dysfunction wherever they are. And they don't even realize that they're the common denominator in all this, right? So dysfunction and drama have become their normal, and they project that negativity onto others. You want to look out for these factors, man. You want to look out for fake friends and their ability to try to hide their negativity in a way that's projected as them protecting you from something, or fake love. You know what I mean? So when you share your plans and aspirations, and they respond with reasons why it may not work. For instance, if you express an interest in, buying a house, or if you're thinking about buying a house, or you've been saving up to buy a house, they say things like, Oh man, you don't need to buy a house, man. Renting is just like buying. Don't even bother with it, man. You know, they try to sway your perspective and discourage you from taking steps towards home, in this case, home ownership. They try to sway your perspective and discourage you from taking steps toward you purchasing that home, or you starting that business, or you getting in the gym to transform your body, right? And it's all because they lack the means and the motivation to put the work in to achieve something great themselves. This is why it's crucial to move in silence, guys, and just let your actions speak for themselves. Share your dreams and aspirations only with those who pour into you in a positive way and encourage your life. That can be old friends or new friends. So rather than sabotaging your every move, you know, instead of them sabotaging your moves, acting like snakes in the grass. Y'all remember snakes in the grass, gotta keep the grass cut. Snakes in the grass, bro. You gotta keep your grass cut. You gotta be aware of the people that don't have your best interests in mind. So to put it simple, man, if you don't have haters, it's likely you not doing much in your life, man. So if you have haters, and when you see haters pop up, man, that means you must be making progress. That means you must be taking steps in the right direction. You must be taking steps in the right direction, man. Haters pop up when they see you making progress and passing them up in life. And they're used to you being at the bottom with them. It's a sad reality, guys, but this just speaks volumes of their own insecurities. This speaks volumes of not only their own insecurities, but this speaks volumes on their lack of ambition. Instead of them putting their energy into personal growth like you are, they choose to bring you down. Remember, the hate is a reflection of their own unhappiness. Remember that, guys. When you come across a hater, man, they have a sickness. That's how you have to look at it. They have a sickness. So it's important to navigate the treacherous waters of life, guys, especially when it comes to realizing and dealing with haters. Recognize the signs of envy, negativity, and deceit in those who claim to be your friends, right? Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and support you, regardless of whether they're new or old friends. When you have a new mind, you have to put yourself around new people, which can lead to new friendships. So embrace that. Don't say no new friends. Just stay focused on your goals, move in silence, and let your actions speak louder than words. Remember, the presence of haters means that you on the right path. You doing something worthwhile. So rise above that negativity and continue striving for success. Let your success be the ultimate revenge of those who doubted you, to those who crossed you, to those who stole from you, to those who said that you couldn't do it. Alright? Appreciate y'all for checking out the channel. Remember, in the face of hate, keep pushing forward, stay true to yourself, and don't let anybody dim your light, guys. Stay strong, keep putting in that work, and let success be your ultimate reward. I'm gonna get at you.